Welcome to today's video where we will discuss how to build a life of prosperity from scratch. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, that means salary day to salary day, and want to create a life of abundance and fulfillment, then you are in the right place. In this video, we'll cover essential steps that can help you build a life of prosperity, even if you are starting from scratch. So the step number one is define your vision and goals. The first step in building a life of prosperity is to define your vision and goal. Take some time to reflect on what you want to achieve in life and write down your goals. Be specific and make sure your goals are aligned with your values and priorities. The step number two is develop a wealthy mindset. The second step in building a life of prosperity is to develop a wealth mindset. This means changing your thoughts and beliefs about money and wealth. Start by reading books, listening to podcasts, and attending workshops that focus on building a wealth mindset. I'm going to share links about the YouTube and podcast and blogs which I have prepared particularly on these topics. I also have some workshops going on these topics, so I'm going to share in the flow. The step number three is taking action. The third step in building a life of prosperity is to take action. This means setting a plan in motion to take active actions. Break down your goals into smaller chunks and actionable steps and start taking action towards achieving them. The step number four is invest in yourself. The fourth step in building a life of prosperity is to invest in yourself. This means investing in your education, skills, and personal development. Consider taking courses, attending seminars, or hiring a coach to help you build the skills and knowledge you need to achieve your goals. Step number five, build multiple streams of income. The fifth step in building a life of prosperity is to build multiple streams of income. This means creating more than one source of income to help you achieve financial freedom. Consider starting a side business, investing in real estate, or creating a passive income stream. It is said that you should not depend on one source of income, but you should try to implement at least 6 sources of income for yourself to achieve financial freedom in your life. The step number 6 is surround yourself with positive influencers. The sixth and final step in building a life of prosperity is to surround yourself with positive influencers. This means surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage you achieve your goals. Join a community of like-minded individuals or find a mentor who can guide you on your journey. I am health freak. So what I have done is I have joined certain groups in my area who are aligned for health, who are working on running, cycling, and many health activities. So joining them has made me work on myself all the time. Second is the community, my professional community, where I share and I get some information about my profession and how I can make it forward. This way, I created a surround community for myself. What I have done is I have created one community for prosperity achievers where everybody can align with these goals of achieving prosperity, and you can share within the community to achieve your goals better. So I'm going to share the links below so that you can subscribe to my free webinar, or you can subscribe to the workshops, particularly on certain areas of life where you can implement it step by step. And all these workshops are aligned for practical implementation steps where we together are in the journey, implementing it step by step. So let's join in the webinar and get how you can join the community of achievers and you will be getting the prosperity lifestyle of your dreams, where you can live life powerfully and live life you love. That's all. Thank you. Today's topic is how to excel at life planning. We'll look at a life planning template. So, what is life planning? A life plan is both a guide and a reminder of what you want to achieve in your life. It helps you realize your dreams and meet your personal and professional objectives. So there is no reason why you can't achieve your goals as long as they are realistic. So often what holds back is the fear of failure. A life plan can help you overcome this fear and reach your objectives. So it doesn't have to be incredibly detailed. Instead, it serves as a general guide and should be flexible. So life is unpredictable. Your life plan should leave room for unforeseen possibilities, changes. So there are 5 benefits of how a life plan can be. A case study shows when students asked to keep an intention journal each morning, they wrote down their intentions for the day. The results showed that the students who wrote down their goals achieved 92% of more often than the others they didn't. So this result proves that the power of planning. So let's take a more detailed look at the benefits. So a life plan helps you make your dreams realistic. A life plan helps you prioritize your actions. A life plan helps you make better decisions. A life plan keeps you motivated always, and life plan makes you feel empowered. And how to make a life plan? Let's see what we can do about it. So create a vision. To get started, imagine your dream lifestyle. Be specific in detail as possible. Picture yourself already there and write out your vision. So use the following questions to inspire you. What do you see, smell, or hear? What does the light look like? Who are with you? How do you spend your days? Where do you live? How do you feel? What do you do for living? How much money do you earn? What is your daily routine? So once you have written your vision, think about what you need to do to achieve this. Make a list of steps such as gaining a new certification or reaching a certain income level. So try to be realistic, but at the same time, don't hold yourself back from dreaming big. Topic 2 is perform a self-assessment. A self-assessment of your achievements so as gives you a start point for your life plan. It stock of your successes as well as your failures. Look for the lessons learned and experiences you don't want to repeat. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. When do your self-assessment? So look at different areas of your life. Relationships is the major part of life. Personal growth, finances, and health are the major pillars. So grade each area on the satisfaction level. and this will help you identify your strengths as well as weaknesses. Prioritize your life. Point number 3. So how that you have vision and areas of growth, you don't need to set detailed goals at this stage. This aims to step to decide what's essential and what needed to let it go. Your time is precious, so you need to invest it wisely. Prioritize will help you do so. So point number 4, identify your values. Anything your past can help you identify your values. When you look back at the past decisions, you can see what the motivation factors behind them. For example, I can give you is if your career trajectory has been one in which your income has steadily grown over time, it shows that money is one of your core values. But if you choose fewer responsibility as a work in exchange of less money, it means probably you value less stress and more free time. So negative past experiences also teach us about our values. They show us the things we want to avoid experience again. Point number 5, establish SMART goals. So once you have identified your vision, taken stock of your priorities and values, next step is to set effective goals. Aim is to set both medium and long-term goals that are realistic and achievable. So identify different goals for areas of your life you evaluated in your self-assessment. So make sure they align with your priorities and values. Use the SMART method to set effective goals. So SMART method is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific means each goal should be specific. Measurable means establish how will you measure the goals. Attainable, make sure your goals are realistic and possible to achieve. Relevant, the goal should be relevant to your long-term vision. And time-bound, set an ambitious but achievable deadline. Point number 6 is outline an action plan. Your action plan should detail a step-by-step process that will help you work towards your intermediate goals. Identify the daily actions that will add up over time and help you build momentum. So schedule them in your calendar and commit to taking action every day. Place your action plan somewhere you will see it. Don't forget to celebrate your milestones and reward yourself for the smallest achievements. And last, point number 7 is adjust as necessary. Always remember, your life plan is a tool that guides you towards your goals. However, we all experience setbacks some point of the time. So if you miss a goal or take longer than planned to reach it, don't give up. Revise your life plan and make adjustments as necessary. Improve influence coaching for individuals. The right questions to ask when making a life plan. As you write your life plan, ask yourself the following questions. Keep your answers in mind. What results do you want to achieve? What actions will you achieve those results? How will you stay motivated? How will you measure progress? Areas to include in your life plan: health and well-being, relationships, career, finances, community. These are the areas which you should include in your. So To achieve all these goals, you should have an accountability plan. How you can have an accountability of these? So first is find an accountability partner. Share your plan and milestone goals with a trusted friend, family member, or a mentor. Ask them to help you stay motivated as you work towards your goals. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay motivated, overcome challenges when they arise. So measure your progress. Agree or regular checks in your accountability partner. These could weekly, monthly, or quarterly depending on our objectives. Revise as necessary. A life plan is a guide that helps move you forward your goals. It should be flexible enough to adapt when something is going wrong. If you are struggling to meet your goals, work with your accountability partner to adjust your life plan and set more realistic goals. Life plan help you keep going. So stay motivated throughout the life challenges is not necessary, but it is possible. So small daily actions add up to significant changes over time. Life planning can help you keep putting one's foot in front of the other until you achieve your goal. So working with a coach is a proven way to achieve and even exceed your goals. Discover how you can be better each time with your coach or accountability partner. That's all on this topic. You can. Hello and welcome to this episode series of Living Life of Prosperity, the series that empowers you to achieve your dreams of financial prosperity and freedom. So I'm your host Nitin Narkade and I'm thrilled to embark on the journey with you today. Today we will dive into the topic putting plan into action to help you pave the way towards financial abundance. So before we dive in, let's take a moment to reflect on the current lifestyle and evaluate where we stand financially. So it's essential to ask ourselves the right questions to get the right answers, and that will guide us towards our dream lifestyle. So this podcast series is designed for working professionals, entrepreneurs, and anyone who desires to break free from the cycle of financial struggles and achieve a life of prosperity. Together, we will explore the actionable solutions and insights from experts in personal development and the financial industry. You can expect a new episode of this podcast to be released regularly, provide you with valuable guidance on achieving wealth, health, happiness, and spirituality through financial abundance. Whether you are commuting or you are relaxing at home, make the most of your time by tuning in and embracing the opportunity to transform your life. So allow me to introduce myself. So I'm Nitin Narkade, a technical professional with more than 32 years of experience, having worked in senior positions with multinational organizations. Throughout my journey, I have encountered numerous challenges in attaining freedom in wealth, health, happiness, and spirituality. From last 12 years, I have been coaching individuals, helping them live life powerfully and pursue their dreams. So I have received training from esteemed leaders in the industry, and now I am on a mission to empower and enable 100,000 families to live a life of prosperity without compromising on their dreams. So successful journey begins with thoughtful preparation. It's essential to be honest with ourselves and evaluate our current beliefs and actions related to finances. So grab a pen and a paper and let delve into some important questions that will bring clarity to your financial evaluation. So putting a plan into action starts with conducting an honest audit of your current financial situation and spending habits. So this can be challenging as we often spend more than we realize. Take a step back and calculate your yearly expenses, including daily, monthly, quarterly, and annual bills, taxes, and other expenses to be paid. And this will give you an accurate snapshot of your financial situation before you embark on creating new plans. So next is consider your lifestyle goals and determine their actual cost. Do you aspire to donate more to charity? Where do you envision the living? How will you spend your time? Qualify your goals and incorporate them into dream budget. So remember to account for inflation and the rising cost of living. And expenses today will likely to be significantly higher 10 to 20 years from now, especially if you plan to retire. Additionally, keep in mind that healthcare costs tend to increase as your age increases. Consider utilizing a health savings account as a part of your retirement strategy. Now that you have a clear understanding of your current position, where you want to be, it's time to put in financial plan into action. And this may require adjusting your spending habits and focusing on increasing your income. So ensure you have enough cash flow for essential expenses and a few lifestyle perks. However, if you are truly committed to financial independence, then direct any surplus earnings towards investment and retirement savings. Remember, financial abundance is within your reach. And by taking deliberate steps and implementing a well-thought plan, you can create the life you desire. So thank you for joining me today on this journey towards financial abundance. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes where we will delve deeper into various aspects of achieving wealth, health, happiness, and spirituality. If you found this value in this episode, don't forget to share it with others who may benefit from it. Together, let's raise awareness, bring about a change in the culture, create a world where everyone can live their dreams without compromising on their desired lifestyle. So until next time, this is Nitin Narkade, your guide to financial abundance. And you can subscribe to my channels on all the podcast channels like Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, or YouTube Podcast. You can find me on YouTube at the rate Nitin Narkade. You can get my blogs on nitinnarkade.com/blogs. And you can subscribe to my Spotify channel, Living Life of Prosperity. So signing off today, thank you.